I'm at the Twisted Sifter cake shop in Danville, Kentucky. They have crazy things like pulled pork cupcakes. They got beer cheese cupcakes. I hear that they have 29 different kinds of cheesecakes that you can order in advance. I'm gonna go inside, see if the owner can show me how to make some cupcakes.
Yeah, let me have a look.
So Pam, tell me about the creation story of the Twisted Sifter.
Well, I had moved here from Arizona, and I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. When I lived in Arizona, I was actually an accountant for an inpatient drug and rehab facility for 10 plus years.
Wow.
My husband, we moved here for his work, and with the economy, the business had eventually gone under, so then he was unemployed. We actually ended up on food stamps, so we had government assistance for a short time. I had made a friend's birthday cake, which was a CSI cake with the severed hand, the blood, the whole gore, all of it.
Oh, like the TV show CSI.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. She's a huge fan. So it was at that party that a lot of people suggested that maybe, I go ahead and start doing that. I had taken some decorating classes in Arizona at Michael's with a neighbor, and so I kind of had a little bit of training, but it wasn't anything substantial. Had baked since I was a kid.
So Michael's is the store that's kind of like Hobby Lobby?
Yes, exactly.
How long was that course?
About 12 weeks. It started out just basic piping and worked its way into fondant and things like that.
So you go from accountancy to cupcake making after a 12-week course.
Right, exactly. So what I did is I actually started working out of my house, and I had a couple friends who helped me out setting up a website and teaching me how to market things using Facebook and Twitter and that kind of thing, how to do your free marketing. Within about 6 months, I had so much business, I had to start looking for a shop.
That's awesome. You really hit cupcakes at a time when they're kind of exploding around the country, right?
Actually, I hadn't even started cupcakes at that point. I was doing special occasion cakes and a couple of wedding cakes here and there. When we moved into the shop is when I said, well, I'm going to need to generate a little extra income, maybe pay the utilities with it or something like that. We could barely keep up with the demand for the cupcakes in the first 3 months that we were open.
That is awesome. Tell us about some of those. I hear you make some crazy cakes and some crazy cupcake flavors. Can you tell us about, like for instance, we're here for the barbecue festival. You make a pulled pork cupcake?
Pulled pork cupcake. And it took a little bit of, trial and error to get that one correct, because we wanted to do something that was still cupcake based, but had more of like a cornbread kind of feel to it, because you're going to eat something more along the lines of cornbread with your pulled pork or things like that.
Right.
We also do a beer cheese one.
Oh wow, beer cheese.
Beer cheese, absolutely. So we put the cheddar cheese in it and the beer cheese spices, and we use Budweiser beer in it, so it's not a flavoring, so you actually get that beer. I
want to see how beer cheese and pulled pork cupcakes are made. Let's go see.
We'll start teaching you how to do the the traditional cupcake swirl.
Totally. Let's rock. Let's do it.
All right.
Coming up.
Oh man,
squeeze.
I'm squeezing it out the top.
Watch me attempt to put a mad swirl on one of the Twisted Sifter's out of this world cupcakes.
So Pam, what kind of cupcakes are we looking at here?
Today what we're icing is we have a chocolate chip cupcake. We're filling it with a cookie butter buttercream. We're going to top it with a vanilla buttercream and then drizzle a chocolate ganache over the top.
Swoon.
So the first thing you're going to do in order to decorate it is you're going to fill your cupcake. Just put it in there and squeeze, and you'll see the top kind of move a little bit.
I see what you're doing.
Take your buttercream and you're going to do the swirl.
Okay.
So you're going to hold it up, swirl it around.
Oh, that's pretty. You're just applying pressure right there, right?
Yes. And then your chocolate ganache. And then we just drizzle over the top.
So what is ganache exactly? Is that a fancy word for chocolate?
It's chocolate that's mixed with whipping cream and butter, so it has a very thick consistency.
Can I try this?
Go ahead.
This is cool.
Keep going.
Oh,
squeeze,
man.
Squeeze, squeeze.
I'm squeezing it out the top. That is crazy. Okay, that's good.
Put your ganache on.
All right. So you have a various strange flavored cupcakes and unique cake designs, right?
Well, we do. Actually, we have a
goodness.
Dublin Delight cake that we have. It's made with Guinness Stout. And then we put chocolate ganache in that with a Bailey's Irish Cream buttercream on the top. Sells very well. We do a cosmic cupcake that's tang flavored. Back in the days when astronauts were going to the moon, and we put Pop Rocks on the top of that.
Oh, they're exploding in your mouth.
Absolutely. So those are some of the more fun flavors that we have.
That's wacky. And you can't eat I guess you have to wait until happy hour to eat your boozy cupcakes.
No, but interestingly enough, when we were Dry County, those were our best sellers. All of our alcoholic
That does
cupcakes.
not surprise me at all.
And we do actually use alcohol in it. Chocolate bourbon, huge seller.
You have bourbon cupcakes.
Bourbon cupcakes.
Nuts. Eggs go into cupcakes, and I think you source some local.
We are
ingredients.
Kentucky proud because I do utilize eggs from a lot of the local farmers around. I also pick blackberries and cherries and things like that to use within our cupcakes so that we get some of our freshest ingredients.
That is great. Oh my goodness. Thank you for showing me how to make a cupcake.
You're very welcome.
I'm looking forward to trying more of your unique flavors and, of course, getting the ganache, off my
the
hands.
hazards of cake decorating.
That's right. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
Look how beautiful these little devils are. We got pumpkin pecan, red velvet, strawberry bliss, banana split cupcake. They're gorgeous. I'm going to just sweet out all afternoon.